Hey guys, it's here. Welcome to yet another Hall of Fame interview, and I'm here with Amit Kothari from Mumbai. He's an insurance coach. He came into the coaching system in the month of Jan 2020. August, he started to put everything into work, and in the last 5 months, Amit was able to achieve over 14 lakhs implementing the Freedom Business model, where he's helping life insurance advisors scale up their business and reach out to more people. So Amit, first of all, congratulations and great to know 5 months, 14 lakhs is it's you're on track. Amazing.
Thank you very much, Sids, and it's all your inspiration because of which I'm in the position to execute things,
Thank
implement
you.
in the specific online space. And your contribution has actually helped so many life insurance advisors to gain confidence on the online space because
Mm,
that's what is the niche that I'm working on.
yes. Awesome. I mean, thank you. Really appreciate that. And how long have you been in the life insurance space?
I joined life insurance space in 2002
Okay.
and I started coaching people in 2004 itself.
Mm.
And from there, it was offline.
Okay.
I've trained more than about 1.5 lakh insurance advisors offline space. And
Amazing.
online was something which was completely off track for me. In fact,
Mm.
it was a fear of actually executing things online.
Mm.
And your courses actually helped me to gain that confidence to assemble all that knowledge which was used offline.
Mm.
Now to put it on online and attract prospects online and generate leads and then
Mm.
presentation and finally to the close.
Okay. So tell us about in the month of Jan, what made you get into my course? And what was your situation in your training business at that point of time?
Basically, I am a recruitment officer with one of the life insurance companies,
Okay.
and since long that thought process was there because everything was moving towards the online space.
Yes.
So I was thinking now, what is the best option to be, actually learning and then imparting knowledge because training has been my core.
Mm.
So, and I see when my life insurance advisors, because interacting with them as a community since about 18 years now,
Yes.
that fear is there about how do we transit from offline to online? Is it
Mm.
really going to work out?
Mm.
So that inspired me in the month of December itself that I said, let us roll down something where people will buy because in
Mm.
my industry, we see Policy Bazaar and all the other company brokers which are
Yes.
there.
Mm.
They were doing it.
Mm.
So if they could do it as an individual advisors, we also can do it.
Mm.
And that was the thought which came that recruitment, because I'm a recruitment manager, so I recruit also and I sell policies also.
Yes.
So
Mm.
whatever I am going to do it offline, I wanted to transit it to the online space.
Okay.
So I
Mm.
tried, tested. So that is why it took me about from Jan till August because I tried, tested the module completely into my friends,
Mm.
got some defined results,
Okay.
gained that confidence, and then presented myself as a community to people. And that has helped me because
Mm.
I could say I have learned digital media in just 6 months because of your entire
Mm.
modules, which you
Mm.
have so precisely developed at each step.
Mm. Thank you, Amit. Uh, Tell us about in Jan, when you came in, and what all did you have to go through to test out and see whether and validate whether your concept was working or not. And I'm glad that you did that because of that validation, now you're able to understand the market better and present also things to them better. So what are the precise things that you were able to validate during from Jan to August?
So the first was the belief structure that online could work in
Okay.
generating leads.
Mm,
That was the first step
mm,
because the concept of insurance starts with natural market and then going across, and that's
mm,
that's generally the sales process which is used in all the sales.
yes.
So that point of time, whatever you used to say, I used to understand, listen, and then try to execute it. So
Mm,
you said about having a Facebook page better, group page better, then
mm,
again building a tribe. So
mm,
all those kind of structures I used to start again, then hold back, again
okay.
start again, hold back. But that was the point when I did hackathon. Along with it, I started progressing. One thing was sure that whatever you were telling, I have to execute it
Mm,
blindly. Then only I could see the results because you
yes.
are performing and I could see the results of so many
Mm,
people.
yes.
So that was the first step where I had a lot of sleepless nights
Mm,
because that conflict was always there. That how am I going to take the step forward?
mm,
And ultimately, you just said that you just float. पूरा अपने
Mm.
आप को भेज दो. And that is what has happened. So
Mm.
number one of learning everything on the technical sides. Number two, getting deep dive into the knowledge structure which is there, because I am
Mm.
master in offline sales.
Yes. Mm.
Online was something is completely different.
Mm.
Then you had said offline coaching and online coaching is different.
Mm.
So you need to be precise, concise, and give a kind of valid information and into the executable stuff. So
Yes.
this was again like, entertaining people in the offline space was different
Mm.
while giving lectures, but now coming across with a very minutest point with the precise information of research,
Mm.
that gave me a lot of insights of doing research and then putting it across, you know, and presenting.
Mm.
Recording the courses again was a huge task, in fact, for me.
Mm. Mm.
How am I going to do it? Trying and testing out with different tools which were there.
Mm.
Right from a laptop till the background.
Mm.
Everything was a learning procedure for me. But I'm glad that because of you, the community and the support which was there, it has been really a very uh, enjoyable, adventurous task, I would say.
Mm. Amazing. And you went through this for so many, how many months? Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July. So 7 to 8 months discovering
Yep.
technology, discovering the tools, everything, your setup, and then also the course recording. So at that phase, did you ever feel conscious about your own, say, confronting camera, video? See, offline would have been different. Maybe you have the confidence, but online, did you have any kind of inhibitions, and how did you overcome that, if you had?
See, initially, yes, one or two videos, maximum, I think about 5 videos or so.
Mm.
Post that, that confidence was there of speaking. So that
Mm.
did not really give me
It did
that
not
great
affect. Mm.
consciousness.
Mm.
But yes, the major task was adjusting my background,
Mm.
getting that green screen flow done. All
Mm.
that was my major task, in fact, because lighting and adjusting in a small place. Because I have a different separate room for this,
Okay.
but where I have almost everything. I could say it's a place where I have to just reorganize things and make it
Mm.
for a workable purpose. So
Yes.
that's how I could do this.
Mm. Awesome. So video was not a challenge after you got into the role. You just kept going with it.
Yep.
Let's talk about the curriculum design process. Because now if you look at a subject like insurance, you know there are uh, there are many ways you can teach the same thing. Maybe your offline process you would have had a longer format or like a whole lecture. Tell us about how did you adapt your offline concepts into an online concept, and how difficult or easy was that for you?
See, one thing was for sure that there is a little bit, no, but I would say a good difference between offline sales and online sales.
Mm.
Because the niche clarity blueprint that you had said, that was completely in a different side. As an insurance advisor, the role becomes very clear
Mm.
to go and sell policies to whosoever the person is.
Mm.
But now, when you need to specialize yourself in the online world, then
Mm.
if you don't have a niche, you will be lost.
Yes.
And that's what was something which really gave me a. In fact, it was a bulb-on moment for me.
Mm.
That if you want to attract the right tribe, if you have that liberty of choosing your customer, then why
Mm.
don't you actually dwell into it and get a super specialized position as compared to a
Mm.
generalized way of working.
Yes. Mm.
So first I tried to develop that particular concept, started
Mm.
working on that, and my niche was very clear of training life insurance advisors. So that was
Mm.
very clear, because that was which I was doing since last 18 years.
Yes.
But then coming across with the defined concept, defined kind of prospects that people would like to actually get attracted to,
Mm.
that was something which I had to develop.
Okay.
But I
Mm.
was sure about it that it can be. And then with the research, I could identify there are so many people who are doing it also
Mm.
internationally, not in India.
Yes.
So in India, I have to still,
Mm.
dwell so much into the concept of niche, that you
Mm.
select your quiet niche and then work it across likewise. So that
Amazing.
was one thing. And then slowly and steadily, the process. See, your guidelines have been like a master blueprints. So
Mm.
I actually did not have to, scratch my head much in creating my level module one and module two.
Mm.
So
Mm.
module one was basically with the weekend and the WhatsApp 5-day classes that I use.
Yeah.
But then post I take them to webinars. Still yet I have not been into that great confidence of leading
Mm.
a webinar and then
Mm.
uh, coming across. But I'm comfortable right now with this module and
Excellent.
then
Mm.
taking it to the module, going up with the level 2 course which is there
Mm.
already at 5899.
Okay. So tell us about the structure of your funnel. Like, how do you bring them in? How do you nurture the lead, and how does the conversion happen? And then how do you manage the tribe after that?
Okay.
Yeah.
So the number one thing that is I attract the tribe with your entire blueprint, that is going across with Facebook Live, sending
Mm.
across the details, writing them some blogs, and
Yes.
getting into our Facebook group. That is the one way. That is the natural way that has been processed.
Okay.
Number two, now we have Facebook advertisements which are on since
Mm.
last about 4 months.
Okay.
So we are getting direct registrations from there with the direct leading them to the ClickFunnels account, from ClickFunnels to the registration page
Mm.
at
Okay.
Razorpay, and they come.
Perfect.
Now,
Mm.
for those people who are into my Facebook group,
Mm.
uh, I nurture them with the inputs.
Yeah.
At the same point of time, I try to give them one free webinar last Saturday of every month.
Okay. Mm.
So that's how I try to get them with connectivity phase, where almost about 200, 300 people attend.
Attend.
And in
Okay.
that, I give them a power pack knowledge and I
Mm.
give them introduction to the entire course.
Excellent.
Those
Okay.
who are already in the course, uh, after completion of the course, there are regular mailers that I put it across to them.
Mm.
And those who have matured to the level 2 program,
Mm.
I have a weekly mastermind which is running them for their nurturing.
Okay. Excellent.
Besides
Mm.
this, for next year, that is 2020 or 2021, I have planned to go across with four different ways. That is podcast,
Mm.
going across with blogs,
Yeah.
post which was I was not regular at it, so I am
Mm.
planning to regularize this with the help of timetable, which I'm getting across with this particular updations on this year now.
Excellent. Mm. Nice. So your flow is you do like a 499, and then you take them into a live monthly webinar.
Yeah.
Monthly, what do you have a monthly session for the group, and then you bring them into a 5999. Is it? That's your level. That's your starting point.
No, starting
Yeah.
time is 499,
499.
then mature them to 4999,
Okay.
and then uh, I have yet to develop the other level course that is of
Yet to develop.
999. Yeah,
Okay.
yet to develop that.
Okay, fantastic. So this 14 lakhs you achieved is just with these two levels in
Yes.
total, and fantastic. So how many students do you have now in your community? You'd be having a pretty good, sizable group on your weekly calls.
Yeah, I have 199. Yeah, 199 people in my community,
Okay.
and the sizable group that you're talking about, that is for the free webinar. That is about nurturing of my
Yes.
community at the Facebook. That's a common community which is there.
Okay.
Yeah, and 199 people are there in my online insurance sales mastery program. That's
Yes.
the level 2 program, and where
Okay.
approximately I get nearly about uh, 99 something, somewhere by 99 or 100 people attending weekly
On a weekly
masterminds.
calls. Fantastic. Fantastic. So that's a great flow. Now imagine if you launch the next level, it's going to be you'll open up all your numbers will start to at least quadruple, in your overall funnel.
With
Nice.
your good wishes,
Yes,
absolutely
you will.
yes.
Yeah, for 499, 4999. So that's the funnel that you're actually getting people through. Superb. So tell me about see this whole concept of selling. Selling insurance, selling real estate, affiliate marketing, network marketing. It's pretty much you're selling other people's products. So what's been the method? And I'm sure in insurance you would approach it in a slightly different way because it's to do with people's core uh, fears, and it's about future planning and things like that. So What has been your ideal method that you developed for online to help these people get results faster?
The number one is I help them to understand that rather than selling, it is more about educating. You
Yes.
educate people right so that people develop that confidence within you.
Yeah.
Up till now, insurance has been, when I joined insurance industry, people used to say, "जो कुछ नहीं कर सकता वो insurance करता है."
Mm.
So that was the kind of thought process. But I had decided that there are few people who are very, very, respectable in the business. We
Mm.
need to copy that respectable space. And
Yes.
respectable people actually don't sell policies; they help people to buy.
Mm.
So we need to educate our tribe uh, so that they can differentiate between an insurance advisor and an insurance salesperson.
Yes. Mm.
So I have been actually guiding my tribe to be a world class person by sharing out the real benefits what the person could get. And
Mm.
that inspiration is again by you.
Mm.
I've been already following that, no doubt about this. But when I saw you also, that the way that you help people to grow, that is what is more important as compared to just going and selling something.
Mm.
So this
Correct.
is how I have been guiding them to put it across. Number one is build their tribe,
Mm.
select their particular audience that they would like to give them,
Mm.
do a lot of research, and come out with the kind of outputs that is going to be contributing to their lives. And
Mm.
then call them either in a webinar, or you
Mm.
call them for the interview with the help of Calendly,
Mm.
or you just give a personal call and fix up an appointment and speak to them.
Mm.
This is how the consulting is being done as on today's
Perfect.
program.
Perfect. That's exactly how it should happen. And I think you're pulling people with the value and the content that you're providing outside, and by being digitally active. In fact, a lot of I'm sure insurance advisors are not aware of what is possible in the digital space, and you're filling that gap of
Absolutely.
what's possible for them. Amazing. So, how are you seeing people get results in your own community now with this 199 people?
See, the number one problem that I face over here, that is people having challenges in having commitment of doing in discipline.
Mm.
That is a challenge that is there. But
Yeah.
yes, there are few people who have already started getting leads. They have started getting results. There are people who have started achieving 3 lakhs, 5 lakh rupees income was also into the same.
Super. Mm.
And that is what is giving me satisfaction, because that acts as a role model for other people that by doing consistently, they can get it.
Mm.
So this is how the results have been there.
Excellent.
And I'm sure that it's a shift of mindset
Mm.
uh, of people from offline to online, getting into a disciplinary action mode
Mm.
and doing it on consistent basis. There are no two ways that the results are far. The results are very near, just the
Mm.
consistency needs to be done.
Absolutely. Awesome, Amit. So if you have if you have to break it down to top three most impactful concepts that you have taken out from this community, from Internet Lifestyle Hub and Freedom Business Model, what do you think are your top three concepts?
So number one concept would be keeping in touch with you.
Hmm.
That's the number one, because after you also at the same point of time, you always say in shiny object syndrome, it's always there.
Yes.
And no matter how many times you would say, but still, people will go around the world
Hmm.
just to find out one or the other thing. But the kind
Yes.
of inputs and executable stuff that you have because of your own execution, I would say number one is being in with you in your continuous touch.
Hmm.
Number two, be very, very authentic.
Hmm.
Whatever that you do, this is again an inspiration from you. And many a times it has been there when my background was not okay, and I used to be completely okay with it. That okay, fine, today my background is not okay. This is what it is. So
Hmm.
be complete authentic with your own tribe,
Hmm.
because they are. I feel now the tribe is an extended part of me. So there
Yes.
is no separation between them and me. And if there is no separation between them and me,
Hmm.
then it's a kind of oneness that I feel with them when I can just be with them what I am originally.
Correct. Hmm.
So second part I would say that is have oneness with your own people.
Hmm.
Number three major concept, that is keep learning,
Hmm.
keep educating, keep educating, keep educating. Uh, the learn. execute and share model that you have,
Yes.
that triangle is very, very important.
Mm.
And that has helped me that rather than dumping into the mind, it's better that you actually exhale it out and share
Yes.
it to people so that you grow simultaneously.
Mm. Thank you for sharing. Those are very, yeah, 3 points that you have taken are spot on. And how has this journey impacted your personal life? Now with probably in the past you would be traveling a lot, your family life and other things, but now everything is online. You're sitting in your cozy little home studio now on a daily basis and creating this kind of results. How has it impacted your personal life, family life?
I would say it has been a blessing in disguise.
Hmm.
I don't know, God has been very, very kind. In the month of December, that thought process came.
Hmm.
In the month of March, there was a COVID stroke which was there.
Hmm.
Uh, the world was going across in a lot of depression phase,
Yeah.
but because of the education and being in touch with the tribe, it was something like where it has really opened up a lot of new avenues for me.
Hmm.
Most importantly, I went into meditations and all those kind of stuff, so I got good time for myself.
Nice.
So when I do my calculations, I see the number of hours of actual working I do, and
Hmm.
the amount of revenue which I earn
Hmm.
is something which I have never calculated in my life.
Hmm.
I have been working a lot. It's been
Hmm.
20 years, 18 years. So almost about out of 18 years, I would say nearly 12 years, I would have been 20 days in a month outside traveling.
Hmm. Wow.
But now I think I'm seeing my children happy. I'm
Hmm.
seeing them growing. I can enjoy good space and time with them. Of course,
Hmm.
no doubt I have to keep on learning. So my
Yes.
learning hours are like extensive. And
Hmm.
maybe I sometimes I feel that the same concept for me, it takes a little bit higher
Hmm.
time, more time for me to get across with it,
Hmm.
but I'm happy for it. I'm
Hmm.
learning, and most importantly, during this space, I've grown spiritually also. I have
Amazing.
grown in monetary terms also, and it has been a lovely experience being in
Hmm.
the online space.
Amazing, Amit. Great to know about that. Sometimes, like when we are so busy just running around, we don't realize and value the immediate people around us, and like spirituality, family, these things are valued more when it is like nature's way of just constraining the entire humanity to realize what's important in life. And I think that's
Absolutely.
what has happened. And in fact, I think, yeah, one is COVID has definitely had a major impact. So many lives have been affected. But on the other side, I'm also looking at people are they've got so much more conscious in their living. I'm sure the number of road accidents that used to happen in the past is not not so much as now, because everybody's at home. Eating habits have changed. Families are coming together. I mean, there's been a huge impact, and I'm sure even in your industry of insurance, there's more awareness that's being created during this phase, right?
Absolutely, yes. See,
Hmm.
the most important is, Sids, that even though it has impacted people, and but those people who are into the continuous education system,
Hmm.
and those who are in the position to just scale up themselves into a different way.
Hmm.
And this is what I always tell to people around me, that it's never the situation; it's always you who is important.
Hmm.
If you understand where you need to spend your time, if you understand how it is really going to, what good thing can you do in this particular time frame.
Yes. Hmm.
uh, I think because of you, I would say, you as a source have impacted so many people, and because of you, I can definitely see the community is definitely growing in that particular space. Because
Hmm.
of your education system, there are so many people, I would say, where you would have contributed of letting them powerful life, not getting into depressions.
Hmm.
Of course, we can't reach to the entire world, but at the same point of time, some of the other contribution that is done by the education industry for
Hmm.
those people who have not been depressed,
Yes.
having a lot of power because of good thoughts of the education with the
Hmm.
community who can spread some good knowledge.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you. I mean, I should thank you and my mentors for coming at the right time. So I had that little few months before this hit. I mean, the entire system had been developed by then, and now it's helping a lot of people. And I'm so glad that you're one of them who actually came in at the right moment, and you're able to redefine yourself in the last few months when the world was actually going down. Yes, and you were able to create something new for yourself and for your family. Amazing, Amit. It's a great journey. And what is your vision for the next next 1 year to 3 years?
My vision is to impact about 5,000 lives in 2021 and
Awesome.
getting across the tribe where people can gain confidence within themselves that yes, digital sales is possible. And my aim, that mission I have kept for myself, is creating 1 lakh MDRTs. MDRT is one of the
Mm,
qualifications for the insurance advisors.
got it.
Creating 1 lakh MDRTs through digital space. That's what has been my mission.
Mm,
Uh,
excellent.
with the limited constraint and the mindset that people have that no, we can work only in this space.
Mm,
Now the space is widened. It is limitless world of opportunities that people have.
yes.
And if you are in a position to actually sit at home, create appointments, generate appointments, talk to them on the net itself, you are saving a lot of time, space, and everything.
Mm,
So this is the point where you just need to work, spread your knowledge, laser sharp, and get across with this level. So
mm,
my mission is to help 1 lakh insurance professionals to reach at MDRT level, which
amazing.
is approximately 1 lakh rupees per month income
Mm,
uh, for any person who can drive this knowledge
mm,
inspired by you and the community
mm,
to the entire nation and the world. This is
amazing.
my mission.
Mm. Great, Amit. That's a great vision, great mission. I think for you now, it's no more just it's not work anymore. It's mission now. Yeah, it's a part of your life, and that's what you look forward to when you wake up every morning. Amazing, Amit. I'm so happy to hear that from you. And those of you watching this video, you want to know more about what Amit does. In my YouTube description, there's a link to his websites. Go check it out. And if you'd like to be a part of this community, the Internet Lifestyle Hub community, you can go to sids.co/course, COURSE course. Have a look at all the different courses that we have to get started in the silver membership, and be a part of this tribe. You're going to be changing your life by being a part of this community here. So, what would you say, Amit? People watching this, would you recommend uh, them getting into this system, and what advice would you give them?
You are the source over here for impacting the life of people. So there are different missions for people. Some people, they just come for themselves,
Mm,
eat, live, and enjoy life and move it across.
mm,
But one more way, where what we have learned being into this particular space, that is, you are a role model for so many people and you can impact the life of so many people. If
mm,
you have one good thing and that you can spread to people, it's always better to spread this thing.
yes.
We all have that inner will of helping other people,
Mm,
but we do not know the way. We do not have a right coach to help us. And I can vouch on this that Sid's is the right coach, where you can just blindly follow what he says and you will reach. uh, I've been seeing Sid since about a year, and I see his dedication, I see his commitments, and the kind of sharpness that he has. I'm sure he would have aggregated the information from so many places, and you know, and coming across to that kind of a module which is executable is something which is mind blowing. So if ever you have this particular willingness to spread your knowledge, impact the life of people, then just enroll to the course, follow what he says, and you are on track. Forget about money. The inner satisfaction that you get about helping people is much, much, much ahead that you gain it. And
thank you,
of course,
Amit.
the love
Mm,
from family, love
mm.
from the community.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate that feedback, Amit. Amit, this question I like to ask at the end of all the interviews is, if you have to break it down to one success principle that you live by and you'll continue to live by for the rest of your life, what is that one principle?
Learn, execute, and share.
Amazing. Yes, that's the
That's
fastest
the
way to grow. Yeah.
fastest way to grow. And actually, you are telling something which you have implemented. You're not talking something in air. So you
Mm,
learn, you execute, go through that labor pain, and then actually share, it has a lot of impact. That's
Yes.
one principle that I would definitely say to everyone.
Fantastic. Thank you, Amit. Congratulations once again, and looking forward to interviewing you in the Crore Club next when you enter that group. Yes.
I
All the
promise
best.
you, Sids, about this. Thank you so much.
Welcome.